Hey everyone, so I want to talk to you today about hairstyles and a specific type of layered haircut. Now this is a female mannequin right here. However, layers really is universal, it's unisex. It's basically a technique. Layering is a technique that's designed to remove weight from the hair. And what I want to do is break down a couple of things for you so that you understand layering better. Now if you see this, and we can get a little bit closer in through here, you could see how beautiful this flows in to the hair. Now, you may see on social media from time to time a professional hairstylist doing all sorts of crazy twists and turns and turning their fingers upside down this way. And in my method of hair cutting, which I've been doing for quite some time, I try to keep things very simple. And to me, you can achieve a lot of different looks just based off of fundamental hair cutting. So if you're a client and you're looking to get this, and trust me, I've done this haircut hundreds and hundreds of times on clients over the years, and I'm not the cheapest, right, when it comes to haircuts. However, in my opinion and in my experience, the people who are willing to pay for a decent haircut are haircuts like this that have a really, really amazing flow to it. As you can see through here, the layers just, they're almost like effortless, beautiful, invisible layers, right? This to me is a gorgeous haircut with some texture. What does that mean? Well, it means that because of the way I executed this haircut, that is what is going to be, the end results and the final look. The reason I'm able to achieve this, and if you're a client saying, and I've gotten this over the years, Steven, I wish my hair can you cut my hair like this? And I'm sorry if you weren't a client of mine, and I apologize for all my clients for retiring from seeing clients, but layering is all about simple, pure technique. And the reason you're not getting this type of haircut, this type of shape, this type of movement is simply because of just pure skill. Not knowing how to create a flow, right? Or the stylist not being able to provide the look based off of their skill level. And I know it sounds harsh, but it really comes down to if you go to a restaurant and your food tastes awful, it's not the food's fault. It's the chef's fault, the person preparing and cooking the food. They suck at cooking. The same thing when it comes to haircuts. When you have an inconsistent streak of haircuts, bad haircuts, it's not your hair. Most of the time, it's the person cutting it. And if you have a very specific hair type, then that person, that professional needs to cut your hair in a manner that is going to fit your hair type the best way. Meaning, if you have really, really curly hair, right, or really wavy hair or something, and they don't cut it the right way, it's not going to look right. Your hair is fine. It's just a technique. So when you're looking to find the right hairstylist, the right professional for your hair, and this goes for anyone, male, female, doesn't really matter. If you're looking for a barber, it's the same thing. It comes down to what is their skill level. And nowadays, the skill level has to go beyond just, they can do a skin fade. Because I've seen numerous, hundreds of skin fades, and then when I see the top, when they start cutting the top, I'm going, whoa, their technique is like, oof. I literally watch, and I'm going, oh my gosh, I would never do that technique. And it's the same thing probably of a barber watching a hairstylist who's not really great with clippers. They're probably going, whoa, I would never start like that. Or look at that line they're putting in. It's the same thing. But what it comes down to essentially is skill. Layering is a technique that's designed to remove weight. So if you have very heavy hair, again, male or female, if you have very heavy hair, you need to layer it. And you can see, the one thing about layers is wherever you hold the hair up, wherever it's held, that's where it's going to fall. So if the layers are this long, that's where layers are going to fall. If I hold this up and I cut this to write all that hair off right there, I cut all this hair, it's going to fall right here. So the longer the hair is held up, the longer the layer is going to be. That also comes down to the length. This is the length. The length is what is the length on the bottom. Here's the length right here. All this, that's the length. The length of the face frame in the front. If I start the face frame here and I work my way down this way, well, guess what? That's how long it's going to be, and then I have to remove the weight on top of that. Okay, I have to remove the weight on top of that. So if the client wants to, here's another example of you flip the hair around and look how beautiful that is. Look how gorgeous that just flows right over. You can flip it to the other side as well. There we go. Let's flip it to the other side, and there, we've got a nice flowing kind of, angled shape. You can go right down the middle, shake the head, the hair's going to split right down the middle, and there it is right there. A good haircut is going to allow the hair to have tons of freedom and flexibility. This is literally no product whatsoever. This is me just running my fingers through the hair, and the haircut does all the work. You could see how the hair just melts right in. See how it just blends right in, and how beautiful this is? I didn't do any sort of freakish techniques. I didn't do somersaults or handstands while cutting. Nothing outrageous. And this is what I teach also in my professional haircutting classes, in-person classes. So, if you're interested in any sort of education about hair cutting and you want to get better haircuts, well, I have, and they're right here, you can purchase them right here, handbooks. They are downloadable ebook PDF ebooks, and they're only $10 each. It's ridiculous how cheap it is, $10 each. And you will learn the different shapes of haircuts and which one is best for your face shape. All day long, salon guy, what's the best haircut for my face shape? Well, guess what? Now you can purchase this for $10 when this advice is probably worth hundreds of dollars. For $10, you can learn about haircut shapes and face shapes and what's the best one. So you can purchase it right here. I have one for men's hair, one for women's hair. Even if you are a professional, there's a lot of professionals that don't even know this. Right, this type of education when it comes to haircut shapes. So get them right here, $10. You can see them right here in the view products, and that's it. But when it comes to getting a good haircut and understanding layering and things like that, you really have to make sure that you find someone who understands what it is they're doing. Let me know in the comments below your journey on getting your hair layered. Have you ever had your hair butchered? Do you have someone who cuts your hair well? What's worked for you? What hasn't worked? I'd love to know. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you soon.